Alright guys, today I wanted to make a video about Robert Lewandowski because it appears now that he will be leaving Bayern Munich this summer. It's not confirmed, but there are a couple of clubs that he is linked to moving to. So I just wanted to basically discuss where I think he should go this summer. And yeah, there's three options. One, stay at Bayern Munich, which looks unlikely as he's unofficially handed in a transfer request. Two, move to Barcelona. Three, move to Chelsea. So, okay, first of all, Bayern Munich, I think he's won everything there now, hasn't he? He's been there 8 seasons. And like in the Bundesliga, I think he's been in the Bundesliga for like 12 years in a row now, because he had a good 4 years at Dortmund as well. And yeah, he's won absolutely everything. He's won, I think, 10 Bundesligas now, because he won a couple with Dortmund. He won, and I think he's won 8 with Bayern Munich, so I think 10. He's won a few DFB Pokals. He's won the Champions League. Everything there is to win, he's won. So I think it is time for a new challenge, because he is 33 now. He's getting on. If he is going to move, it needs to be now. So if he goes to Barcelona, right, Barcelona, so they're a club who are on the up again after a big downfall, especially financially, where they've had to sell a lot of their best assets, and also their best team 10 years ago. All those players are either close to retirement or have left and retired. So they're very much on a rebuild. So it wouldn't be a bad move, I don't think, being like one of the senior players at the club alongside like Busquets, Piqué, ter Stegen still there, Jordi Alba. I don't think that would be the worst move ever, because a lot of these Barcelona youngsters like Gavi, Pedri, who else is there? Serginho Dest. Who's the young centre back? Ronald Araujo. So there's a lot of young players, and who do need players to look up to in the dressing room. So I think that would be a good move. And also, it's the Spanish league. It's not as high tempo as moving to the Premier League would be, and also you pretty much guaranteed to be playing Champions League football. So there are a lot of positives to joining Barcelona. And then you have the option of moving to Chelsea. Now, Chelsea are a side that have a recent bad history of signing strikers. Obviously, Romelu Lukaku's return this season's been underwhelming, to say the least. And then prior to that, you've got Timo Werner, who hasn't set the world alight. I think that's fair to say. He's got better recently, but his first 18 months, you'd definitely say, were quite poor. And then prior to that, you've got Alvaro Morata, who was again a massive flop. Diego Costa was quite good for a couple of seasons. Drogba also a very good signing, but then also on top of that, you got Fernando Torres and a few other players. So yeah, their history of signing number 9s can be very hit and miss. And also, you have to factor in that Champions League is no guarantee in the Premier League. There's also the fact that Premier League football is going to be a lot more pressurising on like a 33-year-old striker's body rather than this La Liga, where, not trying to be harsh on Spanish football, but it's not as competitive. Like if you take the bottom half of the table in the Spanish league and put it up against the bottom half of the table in the Premier League, generally the teams in the Premier League are going to be a lot better. I think that is definitely fair to say. So yeah, there's that. But also, however, he's not going to get many big contracts left, and Chelsea, you are going to earn a fair bit from going to Chelsea, whereas at Barcelona, as they are still quite cash strapped, they're not completely clear of all their financial problems yet. They're far from that. So he's going to be earning a good wage at Barcelona, but not like a 200, £300,000 a week wage, which he could potentially earn at Chelsea. So yeah, there's definitely that to take into account as well. For me personally, I think Barcelona would be a good move because going to La Liga, it's sort of like the move, like last summer when Sergio Aguero went to Barcelona. Obviously, it hasn't worked at all for Sergio Aguero, but Aguero was in a completely different position to Lewandowski. Lewandowski is still, you could argue, near enough at the peak of his powers, or over the past couple of years he has been. Whereas Aguero, I think there was very much a clear decline in his performances over these past couple of years at Man City, and yeah, it's as soon as he started playing for Barcelona, and also he had a lot of injuries, and when he started playing for Barcelona, he obviously had heart problems, which forced him into retirement. Obviously, hopefully that doesn't happen to Lewandowski as well, but yeah, that's what Aguero would have hoped would have happened. He'd have gone there, and it had been an easier league to play in. So I think it would be a good move for Lewandowski because you are still going to get Champions League football as well. That's my thoughts on it. I think Lewandowski should go to Barcelona personally. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.